Welcome to our deep dive into Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. Yes, Eat That Frog, the ultimate guide to kicking procrastination to the curb and reclaiming your life. If you've ever stared at your to-do list feeling totally overwhelmed, buried under emails, or trapped in that endless scroll on your phone, this is the wake-up call you've been waiting for. Brian Tracy, a master of personal development who's coached millions, drops pure gold in this book. It's not fluffy advice. It's a no-nonsense blueprint to build unbreakable discipline, skyrocket your productivity, and achieve more in a day than most do in a week. Imagine starting your morning by tackling the toughest thing on your plate and watching everything else fall into place. That's the magic of eating your frog. Stick with me for the next 12-15 minutes and I'll break it all down in simple, actionable steps. We'll cover the core principles, with real-life examples to make it stick. By the end, you'll be fired up to jump into action. Let's hop right in, no pun intended. So what does eat that frog even mean? Picture this. Mark Twain once said, "If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best done first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat two frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first." Brian Tracy flips this quirky quote into a powerhouse strategy. Your frog is that one massive, intimidating task. The beast that's staring you down, the one you dread but know will make the biggest difference in your day, your career, or your life. The rule: spot it, swallow your hesitation, and tackle it head-on before anything else. No scrolling social media, no quick emails, no just one more coffee. Hit that frog first, and the rest of your day feels like a breeze. Why? Because you've already conquered the hardest part, freeing up mental space and building momentum that carries you through. Next up, clarity is your superpower. Ever notice how procrastination thrives in the fog? When your goals are fuzzy, it's easy to put things off. Tracy's fix is to get crystal clear. Start by asking yourself the big questions. What do I really want out of life? What tasks will actually get me there? And what am I wasting time on that doesn't matter? Here's the hack. Write it down every single day. Jot your top goals in specific, vivid terms. Get fit becomes run 3 miles 3 times a week. Grow my business turns into land 2 new clients this month. Clarity cuts through the noise, making it obvious what to ignore and what to attack. Once you see the path, stepping forward becomes second nature. Now let's talk about planning every day in advance. Imagine waking up with zero guesswork, a roadmap ready to roll. That's the power of planning ahead, and Tracy swears by it. Spend just 10-15 minutes the night before brainstorming your tasks. List everything out, then prioritize like a pro. Circle the must-dos, star your absolute top frog. Come morning, you're not scrambling or second-guessing. You're locked in, laser-focused. This tiny habit can slash hours of indecision and boost your output by 25% or more. It's like giving your future self a high five. To level up your planning, apply the 80-20 rule. Not all work is equal, far from it. Tracy borrows the Pareto principle. 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. That means a handful of high-impact tasks deliver the lion's share of your success, while the rest? It's just busy work in disguise. So, audit your day. What are those vital few activities? Can you ditch, delegate, or delay the low-value stuff? If you're a writer, crafting killer content is your 20%. Endless editing tweaks might not be. Flip your focus to the game changers, those are your real frogs, and watch your progress explode. Here's a mindset shift that hits hard. Consider the consequences. Tracy says true priorities shine when you think about future impact. That workout you've been putting off, it builds health for years. Scrolling TikTok, zilch, learning a new skill, it opens doors forever. Binge watching a series, it's fun now, but forgotten tomorrow. Ask yourself, does this task boost my income, relationships, or well-being down the road? If the answer is yes, it's frog material. This perspective turns short-term discomfort into long-term wins, making tough choices feel exciting. This leads us to a surprising tactic. Practice creative procrastination. Wait, procrastinate on purpose? You bet. And Tracy calls it creative for a reason. You can't do it all, so choose what to skip wisely. Ditch the trivia. Unimportant emails, pointless meetings, perfectionist tweaks that don't add value. By delaying or dropping the fluff, you carve out precious space for what truly counts. It's liberating. Suddenly your calendar breathes, and your energy flows to meaningful work. Procrastination isn't the enemy, aimless busyness is. Ready for a sorting superpower? Use the ABCDE method. This system from Tracy turns chaos into order. A is for must-do frogs, critical for your success, which you should tackle first. B is for should-dos, important, but no disaster if you delay them. C is for nice-to-dos, those fun extras. D is for delegate, meaning you pass it to someone else. And E is for eliminate, trash it forever. Label your list, then dive into task A1 like your life depends on it. This method clears mental clutter and keeps you locked on high-value action. From there, focus on key results. What outcomes truly define your success? Tracy urges you to zero in on them. If you're in sales, it's closed deals, not endless calls. As a parent, it's quality time, not perfect housekeeping. Identify 3 to 5 key results, then align all your tasks to crush them. This shifts you from activity to achievement, a relentless focus on what moves the needle while you ignore the rest. A crucial step before you start is to prepare thoroughly before you begin. Don't dive in half-cocked. Prep like a pro. Gather all the tools, information, and resources you need up front. Is your desk messy? Tidy it. Do you need data? Pull it now. It's just like prepping ingredients before cooking. Everything flows smoother, with zero interruptions. A setup for success reduces resistance, making that first step feel effortless. As Tracy says, a clutter-free zone equals a procrastination-free mind. Frogs look huge up close, but if you take it one step at a time, they become bite-sized. Feeling overwhelmed by a project? Chunk it down. Write a book becomes outline chapter 1, which then becomes draft the intro. Focus only on the next tiny action. Momentum builds from there. Small wins snowball into big victories, turning dread into something completely doable. You are your own cheerleader, so own it and motivate yourself into action. Tracy stresses the power of positive self-talk. I've got this. Starting now changes everything. Ditch the doubts and fuel the fire within. Your mindset isn't magic, it's a muscle. If you train it, action follows naturally. Your space sets the stage, so build a high-productivity work environment. Kill all distractions, silence your notifications, shut down unnecessary tabs, and stash your phone out of sight. Organize your desk for flow. A Zen zone invites deep work, where hours melt away productively. Then, apply the law of forced efficiency. Your time is limited, but there's always enough for the essentials. Tracy's law is simple. Prioritize ruthlessly. Constantly ask, what's my highest value move right now? This sharpens your decisions, amps up your discipline, and turns scarcity into a powerful strategy. Remember to maximize your personal powers. Energy trumps time, so guard it fiercely. Sleep well, eat right, move your body, and take regular breaks. A peak physical state means peak mental performance. Tackle your frogs when you're at your sharpest. To make things even easier, be a lifelong learner. Skills sharpen everything. Tracy pushes for daily growth. Read for 30 minutes, listen to podcasts, take courses. Hone the skills that matter. Your frogs get easier to tackle, and your competitive edge gets sharper. In today's world, that means you must upgrade your technology skills. Tech is your ally, so master it. Learn apps for automation, organization, and efficiency. Each upgrade saves time and multiplies your output. Stay current to stay ahead. You also need to identify your key constraints. Pinpoint the bottlenecks holding you back. Is it skill gaps, bad habits, a lack of resources? Fix the one big blocker, and everything else will accelerate. Tracy's insight is that progress loves problem solving. And finally, put pressure on yourself. Self-imposed deadlines spark excellence. Set high bars for yourself and commit fully. Ownership breeds growth, so turn your goals into non-negotiables. Don't wait for inspiration. Motivate yourself toward action. Perfection is a myth. It's better to start messy. Action breeds clarity and confidence. Momentum kicks in after the first move, while waiting kills it. The final game changer is to use the single-handle rule. Start your frog and finish it. No multitasking. Switching between tasks wastes brain power. A single focus doubles your speed. Commit, complete, and conquer. Eat That Frog isn't about grinding harder. It's about working smarter, focusing on what truly transforms your life. Master these habits, and you'll eat frogs daily, achieving in months what takes others years. Spot your frog, swallow it first, and repeat. Your future self will thank you. Thanks for tuning in. If this fired you up, smash that like button, subscribe for more life hacks, and drop in the comments. What's your biggest frog today? Let's crush it together, one bite at a time.